Hi everyone, welcome to our Q&A session with the Vegan Society. I'm Amanda, Product Manager at Nourish London, and joining me today is Erica from the Vegan Society. Welcome, Erica.
Hello, lovely to be here.
Thank you for joining us. The purpose of this Q&A is to give a bit more information on the Vegan Society, who we certify our products with, as well as the vegan trademark and vegan certification in general. There are a lot of vegan skincare products on the market. Some are certified by the Vegan Society, some by other vegan bodies, and others are not certified at all. So we wanted to try and help our customers make more informed decisions when choosing vegan skincare. So my first question, Erica, is what is the Vegan Society and the vegan trademark?
Thank you. Great to be here. Really excited to share some information and hopefully everyone can learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do. So I'm Erica, as mentioned. I'm the marketing manager here for the Vegan Society. Now, the Vegan Society was formed back in 1944. It is the world's first as the inventors of the word vegan entirely. And it was created by a group of vegetarians who at the time recognised that there were some ethical compromises that they were making in choosing dairy and other similar products. And ultimately, they took the word vegetarian and squeezed it down, took the first 3 letters and the last 2 letters, and that is how we got to vegan, because they realised there wasn't actually a definition of vegan in the Western world, especially. And the creation of the Vegan Society happened as a result of that. So as an educational membership charity, the idea and mission is to promote and support everyone really to adopt a vegan lifestyle. Now, of course, it is a charity, so we do run a number of campaigns in support of moving veganism into the mainstream, whether that's ethical, nutritional, environmental. We also do things like conduct research, review governmental policy and advocacy promotion. We also do outreach. Now, as you could kind of say, it's the longest running campaign that the Vegan Society has, is the vegan trademark. We formed that in 1990, and it is a service that makes us sort of the oldest, I suppose, for vegan labelling. We basically certify companies' products or product ranges as vegan to a set of robust standards that have been set by the Vegan Society. It's offered across, a number of industries, really, from anything that's sort of tangible, from, food and drink and menu items, as you'd expect, but right across to clothing, footwear, household furnishings, and of course the cosmetics and toiletry industry. The lovely part about the vegan trademark is, as one of our leading campaigns for income, when a business chooses to work with us, of course they go through a certification process, but the money that we make from that then funds the Vegan Society's other campaigns as well.
Oh. Great, thank you. And it's the first I didn't know that the Vegan Society invented the word vegan, so that's really interesting. Thank you. My second question is, why should vegan brands certify their products?
So yeah, as you say, as we are the inventors of the term vegan and the creators of the current definition of veganism in general, that makes us the global authority on what veganism is, right? And therefore the trademark is the global authority on those standards that would meet that definition. Currently, and I don't think many people know this either, but there's no legal definition of vegan in any product labeling for any product at all. So for us, that means that a certification verification process, when you go through registration with us, brands gain confidence to talk about vegan credentials generally because they're learning through our team of vegan experts, and also consumers, end users, buyers of products gain confidence in the product claims that are happening, right? And because we're objective, that means that we all learn together about more ways to avoid animal exploitation, whether that's intended or otherwise, right? So as part of being part of a charity, which is great, we regularly conduct research with the general public to, make sure that what we're doing is right and that we're backed. And a study that we finished literally just last month revealed well, before I reveal those numbers, we asked a number of vegans, vegetarians, those who identify as plant-based and flexitarian, how they thought about third-party certification for vegan products and whether they thought it was important. And of that general populace, we found that 77% of people found it important in some way. Wow. For third-party certification to happen. And then when we just looked at the vegans, it rose to 89%.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you very much. So how important is vegan certification within the beauty industry?
So the same study, we also asked the same populace how they felt about looking for vegan verification. So not just did they find it important that people's claims were verified, but actually do they look for that verification on cosmetics products? And we found that when we looked at vegetarians and vegans together, over 91% do look for it on packaging when choosing a new product.
Wow, incredible.
You know, I don't put that credit just down to the vegan trademark. Of course, the work of multiple charities, key CEOs within the industry, and you know, I don't even need to call them out, and people can know who they are in the beauty industry that call out things like animal testing and general marketing claims that people have put on products in the beauty industry, right? And so customers are now at the point where we're definitely starting to demand clearer labeling on those products, and that those claims are not just verified but true. And so for me, like, I find that the cosmetics world can be especially confusing. There are plenty of words that are unregulated that can mean a multitude of things because they're open to interpretation. Phrases like, you know, natural, organic, dermatologically tested, they can be really confusing for people. And sometimes, and I've experienced this as well through my vegan journey, you look at a product and you think, oh, natural must mean something to do with plant-based maybe, or plant-based must mean must mean vegan as well, and it doesn't, because none of those terms are regulated. So the extra confusion also then comes in for the beauty world, because the ingredients list doesn't make sense to the regular person's eye. It's not like the food industry where you have to use real terms. There are Latin phrases and all sorts of other things going on there, right? And so for the self-certification part within the beauty industry, it's much harder to work out whether it's true or not. And so for verification within for there to be vegan trademark verification, it means that not only is it no animal products included, but also that there's no animal testing for the vegan trademark. I've noticed some products within the beauty industry say that vegan excludes the thought process about, cruelty-free, and that actually they're two separate things. But for the vegan trademark, that's included within our standards, as well as a review of things like GMO development, including animals, or even the minimization of cross-contamination during the manufacturing process.
Great, thank you. That's really interesting for our customers, I think, to have that, the trademark, the recognizable trademark that really ensures the product is vegan, and there's no hidden meaning to anything. It's all quite clear. A lot of brands claim they are vegan. What's the difference between a certified vegan brand and a vegan brand who's not registered with the Vegan Society and the vegan trademark?
It's a great question, isn't it? So I guess simply, we at the Vegan Society appreciate that there are other vegan labelling schemes out there. And of course, we welcome consumers to do their research before committing to purchase for everything, right? Just because we put a vegan label on it doesn't necessarily mean that it's an ethical product or that it's made by an ethical business. So we do ask consumers to do their own research. However, the certification with the vegan trademark does guarantee that those checks have been made on the consumer's behalf from an objective standpoint by vegans, not just for things like, the technical terms and the ingredients list on beauty products, but also the process in making those products is also animal exploitation free. We've even begun doing some work over the last year or so with finding some alternatives to animal testing solutions. And we've registered those laboratories tests, the vegan appropriate ones, of course, because we want to encourage brands to work with them, and we want to provide a solution should someone come along to register a product and it turns out that part of it was tested on animals, so that we have a place for it to divert to. We're trying to find as many solutions as possible. And what's lovely is, because those alternatives are registered with us, it smooths the checking process in general, because then once you've gone to work with them, we know what those certificates look like, and we can very much support that growth in confidence with that brand in learning more as they go.
Fantastic, thank you. So just to summarise then, what would you say are the key benefits of the vegan trademark?
So I think for us, it's that we provide globally trusted registrations. We are about to approach 50,000 products registered around the world, which makes us the leader in bespoke vegan registrations, right? And our largest industry is cosmetics and toiletries. We're over 23,000 registered, so it's nearly half of all registrations come from the cosmetics and toiletries world. And
that's
yeah, it's huge news, right? I can't wait for us to hit our 50k 50k milestone. That's a big one that we've been waiting 30 years to do.
Wow.
And what's lovely is, it's our team of experts that are doing the check-in. So from a business point of view, we will do that potentially with the suppliers of raw ingredients, the manufacturers, the factories themselves. And that means that for a business, it means you guys can focus on what you do best, which is developing and delivering excellent products to the market. In terms of the registration process itself, it's simple and it's guided throughout every step of the way with dedicated account managers. And while we appreciate it's not the shortest time frame, it's not the cheapest, but it is the most robust, and it is the most recognised trademark with the most products registered. And what's lovely is that it also comes with some extra support and possible opportunities to help smaller businesses grow, or larger businesses with their launch plans, so that we can help with product exposure. It's ultimately one mark for customers that supports them with their purchasing decisions.
Yeah, definitely. And it makes things a whole lot clearer for consumers to have that one trustworthy mark on the packaging, which makes it easily identifiable as vegan.
Yeah.
And lastly, how can the vegan trademark help consumers when making purchasing decisions? I guess we've kind of touched on it, but just to clarify.
Yeah, so for me and the team, it's all about making a positive impact on consumers' lives at the end of the day. Yes, behind the scenes, we're helping lots of brands understand what vegan means, but the whole goal is that it's the end users, it's the buyers of products, it's the people doing all the research into what their next face cream needs to be, in helping them to make the right decisions where they can, right? And being able to see our trademark on a product is a step forward in supporting a vegan lifestyle. And that's not just for me, who is, I am a vegan who's potentially looking for a face cream online or in store, but it's those people who are connected to me, right? So my 9-year-old niece, whenever we're doing a pamper night, my sister-in-law will send her into a shop to go and collect up the vegan trademark items, present them to her, and she will make a decision once she knows this is the pool of vegan items that she can guarantee are animal exploitation free. And I love that thought that 20 years ago even that wouldn't have been possible, and now that kind of availability for my sister-in-law not to feel like there's any real extra steps going on in terms of making a decision that supports a choice that I've made, but also generally also supports a choice that to help the planet and the environment as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, so I guess that was your last question. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk a little bit more about who the Vegan Society are and what the vegan trademark means. But of course, I've explained lots about the vegan trademark, but what about the Nourish team? Like, why did you choose to come and work with the vegan trademark?
I guess we chose the Vegan Society because your values align very much with our own in terms of welfare for the animals, for our health and for the environment. And also because you have a very strong educational objective, which also fits in with our strategy. We think your trademark is an extremely rigorous process, which ensures that vegan criteria are adhered to appropriately. For example, we had to answer in total, I think it was about 600 questions when we renewed our certification a year ago. And we believe it's the most trustworthy, credible and authentic way of providing a guarantee to our customers that our products are vegan. And we believe it gives our customers the confidence in making their purchasing decisions.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me. It was great to chat to you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. Some really informative answers. Thanks for joining us today. I'm sure our customers will find this extremely helpful. I certainly know a lot more and then found it really interesting. Thanks so much for your time.
No trouble at all. Have a great week. Speak to you soon.
And thank you. And thanks to our customers for watching this. And we hope you find it useful and informative. Thank you.